things like 4 shootings in the biggest city in the country, at the center of a political war unfolding now between Governor Hochul and President Trump. This over the president's threats to deploy National Guard troops to New York City.
Yeah, the governor taking a big stand against the president and his attempts to take over what are typically local police functions. But the president says he is still considering deploying federal troops in New York, just like he has done in Washington, D.C. and Los Angeles.
Meanwhile, New York City Mayor Adams and Police Commissioner Tisch agreeing with the governor. Eyewitness News reporter NJ Burkett live in Lower Manhattan with this very important story. NJ.
And right, Bill, Governor Hochul told reporters today that President Trump is throwing gasoline on a fire. Those are her words. She says he is sowing chaos in the nation's largest cities. Hers is now the leading voice in declaring that federal troops are not welcome here in New York. Governor Kathy Hochul revealed today she spoke directly with President Trump, determined to head off the deployment of federal troops in New York.
I said, Mr. President, I can give you all the data you need to show that crime is down. It's working. Our policies are working. NYPD is doing their job.
There are nearly 600 cities in America with a higher rate of violent crime, and New York is ranked 22 among the nation's largest cities. Overall crime here is up 30% since the pandemic, but it's down 6% since 2023 and 5% so far this year. The numbers in the subway are even better, now 6% lower than 2019 and down 3% over last year. But Mr. Trump continues to threaten several Democratic governors and mayors, claiming that crime is raging and that deployments like the ones in Washington may be necessary to keep their citizens safe.
The line is that I'm a dictator, but I stop crime. So a lot of people say, you know, if that's the case, I'd rather have a dictator. But I'm not a dictator. I just know how to stop crime.
He's just trying to throw gasoline on a fire. We don't need that. We got our own fires under control here. We do not need the federal government telling us what to do.
Yesterday, NYPD Commissioner Jessica Tisch told Attorney General Pam Bondi the same thing, although it was Governor Hochul who stationed New York National Guard troops in the subway last year. How would that differ from your employing the National Guard in the subways?
I said that I can have a visible presence, not in a law enforcement capacity. Very clear the difference of what's happening in Washington is those people are being told to carry their guns and arrest people.
Unlike the governor, Mayor Adams says he has not discussed troop deployments with the president, but he insists they're not necessary.
I don't see the need for it at all. We are doing an amazing job. We know what we need to do here, and we're going to continue to do that.
Well, as for National Guard troops in the subway, the governor was emphatic with me today. The mission was clear, she said, limited in scope, intended as a deterrent, a far cry from what the president appears to be contemplating. Live tonight in Lower Manhattan, NJ Burkett, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.